these activities. But these activities are going on continuously. So whatever is going on in this imagination is reflecting outside in terms of behavior and work. So my behavior and work, or my interaction with human being, interaction with rest of nature, is an outcome of my decision that is happening in my imagination. So this imagination is also called as mind in scientific language. So these activities are going on. That's why I am desiring, I am thinking, I am expecting. It is happening in me. So each unit has some activities. That's why consciousness has some activities. And due to these activities, I am desiring, thinking, expecting. It is happening. Now I need to be aware of these activities. Now what I am desiring, what I am thinking, what I am expecting. I may be aware of my activities. With this, we also discussed the sources of imagination. So we discussed preconditioning as one of the sources of imagination, sensation as one of the sources of imagination. In addition to these, natural acceptance is also one of the sources of the imagination. So due to preconditioning, many desires are going on in us. And due to sensation, our thought, expectations, desires are going on. So these are the sources of imagination. And also due to my innate nature, there are thoughts, there are desires in us. So first step is, are we aware of my activities? Are we aware of the sources of my activities? And this we are trying to see. So let's take few sharing on this assignment. The assignments help us to investigate, to verify the reality. So consciousness unit is also a reality that has few activities. Now we are trying to be aware of those activities, sources of our imagination. So let's take few sharing on this. So we have Kiran Deepji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, Didi.
Bhaiya, as far as my observations are concerned regarding the assignment, I'm very much able to perceive continuously, and no matter what I'm doing physically. And another thing which comes to my mind, that how can it stop? As long as Pran Tattva, we are living, so imagination will keep on working. Uh, then I also observe that imagination works in this beautiful pattern of desire, thought, and expectation, as we are discussing. Now, my question and my observation, the question mixed with my observation is that the basic desire is to be happy. Okay, but this desire,
Mm.
this aspiration gets mingled with so many other desires. For example, I want to be happy by being appreciated by all around. I want to be happy by being resourceful and so many things. And and sometimes it really seems so chaotic. A sort of zigzag pattern moves on in the imagination. I feel that these sub desires are diverted from the main aspiration. That is that I want to be happy. I want the continuity of happiness. And I also realize that these very sub desires, which I feel that they are disturbing or diverting my very self from the main aspiration, are guided by some or the other preconditioning. Here, I just want to share that, for example, that in my college, my principal has assigned me a project. I'm working on that very project very hard, spending 6 to 7 hours at home. Also, I'm working on that very project, and I feel that I'm working for the institution. I'm working for the betterment of my students. I'm planning for the betterment of my students. So, the while working on that very project really seems to be a bliss for me. But somewhere, sometimes, then another desire comes that if I'm working on this project, each and every one of my colleagues, my senior colleagues, must appreciate me. Comes that why I have been working for so many other people. Then I feel that they know how to say no to the boss, and I'm not good at, and so I'm wasting my energy and time. And if I have used this very time and energy on my personal profile, it would be better. Like, this very thought comes just for a moment, just for a while. On the whole, I'm just enjoying the bliss of working, because most of my friends, they call me workaholic. I enjoy working on that project. So now my question or my query is that this desire to working for the betterment of my students, of my college, it gets mingled with other sub desires. Do we call these sub desires are my expectation?
जी दीदी.
I
So this
think
is
yes,
जी 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 दीदी.
I'm not able to articulate what I want to say. Is am I clear? Bhaiya?
जी दीदी. जी जी.
And one more example I just want to share, that for example, that I'm helping my research scholars. I'm spending hours and hours with them. Okay. And the moment which I share them, I work with them, that's really a bliss for me. But suddenly what happens that uh, come across that one of my colleague or has just got published this book or this research paper, and then a passing thought comes into my mind that if I have done so, I have just spared my time on my personal growth, my personal profile, then it would be good for me. And when this thought comes into mind, I get irritated, I get upset, and many a time that very resentment and that very anger, although I don't uh, reveal it before my students or before my colleagues, but when I come back home, that resentment or that anger or that irritation, it disturbs my family atmosphere, and it get impacted on my personal profile. So how can we organize this very pattern of desire, thought, and expectation, so the negative feelings, they will not affect me? How I can move, or I can guide my imagination to work? What should I do?
जी जी. So it is a good observation, Didi, that you are
Mhm.
able to observe that
Mhm.
many desires and sub desires are going on in our imagination.
जी भैया.
है ना?
Yes
And
भैया.
due to that, many thoughts are going on. And sometimes
Yes भैया.
all these become chaotic. They conflict with each
Yes
other.
भैया.
Hmm?
Yes.
We are trying to fulfill one desire,
Mhm.
but somehow two new sub desires
They
arises.
pop up. Yes. Yes भैया.
Uh, Now I divert myself from the
Hmm.
original desire to new two sub desire.
Yes भैया.
Mm. So in this manner, many desires are arising, many thoughts are
Mhm.
arising, you know,
Mhm.
and our state of imagination becomes zigzag.
Yes भैया.
So it is happening normally.
Mhm.
So this
Yes
is
भैया.
one part.
Yes भैया.
Yes. So why it is happening? Because
Hmm.
many desires are
Hmm.
coming from our preconditioning.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Mm.
Hmm.
So basically, we want to be happy,
Hmm.
but due to
जी.
preconditionings, due to sensations, many
Yes
thoughts,
भैया.
many desires
Yes भैया.
arises.
Mhm.
And when they conflict with
Hmm.
my natural acceptance,
Hmm.
and I feel uncomfortable.
Hmm. Yes.
So, for
Yes.
example, natural acceptance is to be happy, but my one of preconditionings is no one will deny me.
Very well.
Everyone should accept me.
Hmm.
So now these two are conflicting with each other.
Yes भैया.
So when they are conflicting, we feel trouble inside us.
Hmm.
So this is the reason of chaotic state of this
Hmm.
self.
Yes भैया.
So expectation means
The things the
uh,
way I want them, they
जी
let
जी
them
जी
happen. No?
जी जी. So
I,
for
I am.
example,
Yes भैया.
I want respect.
Yes भैया.
है ना? So respect is a feeling that is naturally acceptable to us.
Yes भैया.
But if I do well in exam, then people
Hmm.
will respect me. This is
Yes.
expectation.
Yes. Yes. Yes भैया.
Right? So my terms and condition, if you do this, then I will help you.
Hmm.
If I will do
Hmm.
this, then
Hmm.
people will appreciate me. So
Hmm.
all these are expectations.
Yes भैया.
So I am expecting from outside to fulfill my basic aspiration.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yes. Hmm.
Suppose I am at home, you are at home.
Yes.
Now, if your child study well, then you will be
Hmm.
happy.
Yes भैया.
So this is expectation.
Yes भैया.
And when people are not able to fulfill your expectation,
Hmm.
then new thoughts arises. Why they are
Hmm.
not understanding me? You know?
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
so this kind of thoughts create
Hmm. Hello.
chaos in our
Hmm.
imagination.
Yes भैया.
Yes.
Yes भैया.
So
भैया.
in brief, hmm,
हम्म.
जी.
हाँ जी भैया. Yes.
Yes. So
भैया,
briefly, we
so the
can say
point of.
uh, expectation is
Oh,
something that will happen outside. So I
okay.
will be happy
Okay.
if these things has happened.
Okay.
So
So,
expectations are conditionals.
okay.
So I am imposing conditions on others. It is
Okay.
because of my expectation.
Okay.
So this is one line
Yes.
clarification of
So,
expectation.
okay. So now it means that if our imagination is guided by right understanding, it means we will not worry about, we will not be bothered about this expectation part, getting the expectation from the outside.
So if I am guided by my swabhav, my
Yeah,
innate nature,
yeah,
then unfulfillment of my expectation will not lead
mm,
to my unhappiness.
yeah. Now I am getting your point. Yes, yeah. Now I'm relating with the incidents, that whenever I feel very calm and composed, when I am not bothering about these very expectations much. Mm. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So with swabhav,
Yeah. Mm.
I will not be hurt if someone
Hmm.
does not fulfill my expectation, because I am
Yeah.
already happy with my innate nature.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mm.
But if I get hurt if
Mm.
someone does not follow me,
Mhm.
it means I was expecting something.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So most of the time
Mhm.
we start interacting with the expectation.
Hmm.
So husband has some expectation
Hmm.
with wife, wife has some expectation
Hmm.
with husband, both has
Hmm.
some expectation from college, college has some
Hmm.
expectation from you,
Hmm.
students has some expectation from college.
Yes.
Now when expectations are fulfilled, we feel comfortable
Hmm.
temporarily. When it is not fulfilled,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
feel problem.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this is the issue with expectation, only expectation.
Yes. So if we will be more focused on our innate desire, these things are not going to disturb us. That is what we are to train our imagination. That is the point. Am I
Though,
getting it right?
the more we are clear of our basic aspiration, innate nature, so
Yes.
I will not be dependent
Yes.
on outside events for my happiness, because natural acceptance
Means
is innate
every.
in me,
Mm,
and it is not getting
yeah.
influenced from outside. It is absolute.
Mm,
So, for example, let's
mm.
take one example. So, for
Yes, ma'am.
example, mm, I want to be happy. This is my innate desire, right?
Okay. Okay.
So, I want to be happy. Now, I am clear that this happiness cannot be ensured from outside.
Yes.
So, I am making effort to focus on my innate
Mm,
nature,
mm.
right? Now, happily, I am
Yes. Mm,
thinking, how can I participate in college? How can I participate in
yes.
development of students?
Mm,
How can I
yes.
participate
Mm,
in development of my child? Now,
yes.
happily, I am thinking this,
Yes.
and I make some program to help others.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
make this program, mm, you know, and if this program is
Yes.
successful, then it is okay. If it is
Mm,
not successful,
mm.
then I will evaluate my program rather than complaining,
Yes. Yes. This
because I
spirit should
happily I
be
am
there. No?
uh,
Mhm.
yes, because
Mm,
happily I am
mm.
thinking to participate.
Yes.
I will evaluate
Mm,
my program.
mm,
I will rethink why this
mm,
interaction
mm,
is not fulfilling.
mm.
So rather than complaining, I will
Mm.
reorganize my thought based on my
Yes.
basic aspiration.
Yes. Yeah.
If I am expecting only, then I
Yes.
will start complaining.
Mm,
I have done a lot for you. I have given you
mm,
notes. I have given you PPT. Now
mm,
you people are not studying.
mm,
So we will start complaining.
mm,
So if my
mm,
desire is guided by my natural acceptance, so my
mm,
thought will be
mm.
how to participate.
Yes, ma'am.
And if participation is not up to the mark, then I
Mm,
will think again
yes. The where
rather
is
than
I'm missing?
complaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ji,
Thank you, yeah. Thank you. Really, it's been very enlightening for me. Now I have realized that the point is that we are to keep on reminding our imagination that we are to focus on that innate happiness. Then naturally, automatically, things will be organized. You know?
ji,
Mm. Yes, Pia. Thank you, yeah.
ji. Namaste.
Namaste.
So let's take one more sharing. Before I take another sharing, just give me 1 minute. I am changing my network. Am I audible here?
Yes, yeah, you're audible.
Ji, okay. So let's take one sharing from Rajat sir. Namaste, Rajat ji.
Namaste, sir.
Ji,
Actually, it is not sharing, sir. मैं, I, I was just listening to the discussion what Didi was saying, and I just have a question, sir. So basically, one of the main reason for this is what I understood for our contradictions most of the time is because of the expectations, sir. Can you say this? And expectations are not good. But we should not keep expectations. Is that the conclusion?
the
Uh,
conclusion is the conclusion is your expectation may be fulfilled by other, may not be fulfilled by other. We should be ready for both. But the problem is, I will be happy only if you fulfill my expectation. This is the problem.
that means expectation होना नहीं चाहिए, right? Means
No,
in our sense we should do things and not think about expect. मतलब we should not expect कि a positive outcome would come. And obviously that is what you said. So negative भी आ सकता है. We should keep this in mind.
see, expectation is an activity that is going on in the self. Thought is an activity that is going on in the self. So these activities are going on continuously. So if your expectations are natural, then anyone can fulfill it. Right? If you are expecting something else which is not natural, then maybe other person is not able to fulfill your expectation. So for example, suppose there is a child in our home. Now I am expecting that he will play, he will sleep, and one day he will be father, one day he will be a member of society, good member of society. So this expectation is very natural, and the child can fulfill it easily because it is also his natural acceptance. But now I am expecting that he must be an IS officer. He must be topper of the class. Now this expectation may be fulfilled by the child, may not be fulfilled by the child. Now what is the problem from our side? Our side, we are making a lot of effort to make him an IS officer. Now I will be happy only if he will be an IS officer. So my expectation that the other should fulfill it. This is the problem. So you may expect you will start with natural, you will start with expectation, but my expectation must be fulfilled by other. It will create unhappiness. So suppose this morning session, we are running this morning session for last many years. Now, at least we expect that each one of us will attend with 100% attendance. But if my happiness depends on this, that I will be happy only if you attend 100% attendance, then it will be a problem. So if I am
Right, sir.
expecting that, जी जी
इसी के अंदर I just want to add, sometimes what happens is, the case is, it's not that they cannot give. Suppose I ask my son to, like, respect, touch feet of any elderly he sees, suppose, right? And sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't, right? And when he doesn't, that creates contradiction in my mind. So even though he can do it, it's not just son. It has happens with our bosses also. Like, they can do certain things for us, but they don't do it. That time sometimes makes us unhappy because maybe we were expecting it and they are not giving us. It can be with the child, it can be with the boss. So in that case also, is it wrong to expect?
जी. So this expectation has come from our preconditioning. That respect means to touch the feet. So ensure feeling of respect can happen. So I can have feeling of respect for you. You can have a feeling of respect for me. But I will accept your respect only if you do this. Only you show this expression. This expectation is a problem. So what I am considering respect is the expression. So we are not able to see respect at the level of feeling. Somehow we are preconditioned that respect means like this. So for example, if you go to east side of UP, like Gorakhpur, this side, and when you come to Kanpur side. So in Kanpur side, if girls touch the feet, it is considered, it is not considered right. So people do not accept that girls should touch the feet. But if you go to Gorakhpur side, Banaras side, people accept that girls may also touch the feet to show the respect. Now this expression is varying, and it is because of my preconditioning. So why I am getting hurt? Because I am preconditioned of some expression. And when other is not able to fulfill that expression, I am feeling hurt. So this expectation has arisen from my preconditionings of my area, of my environment. But to ensure feeling of respect, it is very natural. But to show expression every time, It may be because of some environment.
Because some form of expression is required, right? At times,
Ji sir.
some form of expression is required, at times to show respect, to show trust, isn't it?
Required or not
Or
required.
at
For example,
like for a short duration
hmm,
of time, like my son is coming in contact with my say his dadaji for a very short duration of time, maybe 1 day or 2 days, right? So the expression, like, it instantly communicates. Like you have given good. The point is again, you're preconditioning him. ये भी now I can get it. I can get your point, sir.
so
Yes.
if the child has learned that expression, he will express. If in his environment this expression is not common, he will not express. So, for example, you are living in America, and one day your Dadaji come visit to America, and that child has grown in America, he doesn't have learned that expression. He will not express. If the child is living with Dadaji, then he will express. It is a matter of environment. So my expectations are coming from my environment. What is actually happening? I am expecting respect because respect is naturally acceptable to me. But I am expecting this respect from some expression, through some expression. It is creating some issues. I need respect. Everyone need respect. But due to our preconditioning, we have associated meaning of respect some expression. So if you are living in America, your child may learn to give respect by hugging. Now it may look odd to your Dadaji, the child's Dadaji. So child is expressing respect, but Dadaji is not able to receive that expression. The issue is up to their expression. So that will change with environment. So we need to understand what is respect. So somehow we have preconditioned, we are preconditioned with the expression of respect. Right, sir?
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Indeed. Okay. So we have Abhilash भैया जी with us. जी भैया.
Namaste, Priya.
नमस्ते भैया.
जी. Namaste, everyone. Bhaiya, this exercise is really good, and I would have little long sharing maybe, or I would try to sum it up faster. So I feel like this, Bhaiya, that even before UHV or Jivan Vidya 2, I had concluded this thing quite deeply that whatever I am doing, the only reason is I want happiness. Whether I outside anything I am doing, I am trying to get my article published. I am trying that my students should say good about me. I want approval of my relative. In the core, I was able to see every time that happiness is there. But that time I was not able to understand that yeah, if not these ways, then what way? If my relatives are approving me, if I don't feel happy, and I was also able to see that it is not permanent. Every time a relative cannot approve you all the time, and even his or her approval would not please you every time. That if daily he comes and says you are a good teacher, so how long will it please you? But when UHV came, so I realized it very deeply that okay, we already have it within us, and that is right feeling, right understanding, right utilization. So when I realized this thing, when I understood, not realized would be a deeper word, but when I understood this thing and I am trying to live with it, so my desires are there of being happy every time in many things. Sometimes I see that I have wrong expectations, and sometimes I see that I have expectations aligned with my natural acceptance. But still, I'm doing many things like I am able to see, like, sometimes I feel that, like, my sister is now at my home because of summer vacation she has come. So I'm thinking that I should take them outside. They are also saying that take us outside to eat some food. I know it is not going to please neither me nor them, but I will surely take them today because they are saying. But I'm able to see this thing that this expectation from food to keep us happy, this is not actually naturally accepted, but that's okay. Like I will do this thing. So yeah, I'm able to see this thing. Means right now I want to share this thing particularly that uh, the deep underlying desire of everything is just happiness. Whether outside it is seeming very big, very distinguished, very different. Like some people may say that no, I don't want happiness, I want money. But when we drill it, why do you want money? So no, I can spend some time with my family. So what will happen by spending some time with family? No, so I will feel satisfied. Okay, what will happen by feeling satisfied? I'll feel happy. So every answer ends at I want to be happy. Outside it can be in form of popularity, it can be in the form of anything, goodwill of the company, anything, money, car, bungalow, whatever. But the underlying deep desire of every human being is this only. And we have one more thing that I ask to many of my relatives as well. And what do you want to become? Like whenever I go in wedding parties, I generally do this communication work only. I ask them so that my observation can be better. Introspection is already there on, but I think that I should also ask to others how do they feel. So they also say this thing that ultimately we need happiness only. This whole marriage party, wedding party, this whole pomposity we are doing, but we are not able to ensure happy marriages. I don't know why are we doing. So everyone speaks one line in Hindi. This is the permanent line that I listen. अरे करना पड़ता है. So when they say करना पड़ता है, I'm able to associate, which you generally keep saying that we are bound. We are not able to realize we have a choice. That with right understanding, right feeling, we can always stay happy. So yeah, I'm able to see it like this that um, the desire that we have within is just continuity of happiness. With this, as you told before some time, and that in I guess 12th batch, that expectations are required, but I will only be happy when the person will fulfill my expectation. There is a problem because I feel we have expectations are actually required. If I do not expect something, it means I'm not able to see relatedness with the person. Like suppose for an example, my one of my students is not behaving the way he should behave or she should behave, for example. So if I don't expect, so I'm basically letting him go. And as day before yesterday, you told that not letting go, but let somebody come in. So seeing the relatedness, I would see that okay, he does not have competence right now. How can I participate to increase his competence? So if I leave the expectations, I would not work on the relationship. The expectations are required, but expectation will be fulfilled and then I will be happy. I think, Bhaiya, that's not a correct way. And after listening your this line, I guess I am becoming a complaint-free teacher. I'm becoming a rather compassionate teacher, and that is helping me so much. And thank you, Bhaiya. And if you have to add anything, then please. Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी भैया. So nice sharing भैया. So this is true that our fundamental desire is to be happy. But due to some preconditionings, now I am trying to be happy with another ways. So my fundamental desire is to be happy, but someone has preconditioned me that I will be happy if I achieve this. Now this has become my desire. You know? Achievement of that task has become my desire. So I started with continuity of happiness, but someone has preconditioned that you will be happy only if you achieve this. Now achievement of that task has become of desire. Now once it has become desire, now I am thinking all the time, how can I achieve that task after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I am making many programs. And while making these programs, I am expecting from other people. he will fulfill this part, then I will be close to my achievement. When that person will fulfill this part, I will be close to my achievement. Now I'm expecting from everyone something. Now, if all these people will fulfill their responsibility, then my achievement will be fulfilled. Once achievement is fulfilled, I will be happy. So this is how my whole imagination is going on.
Correct.
And so similarly, there are many preconditionings within us. So that's why by achieving task, I am not able to continue my happiness. But I have invested many years because some preconditionings was there. So people could not facilitate us that you can happy with your understanding. You can be happy with your understanding. You can explore your innate nature. But somehow we got preconditioned from an environment. So for example, uh, parents told us when you will get good marks in 10th, then you will be happy. Now children is investing his 10 to 12 years to get good marks.
Mhm.
So after this investment, when he has good mark and he is not happy, then someone tell him that you will be happy when you will complete your 12th with good marks. Again, he is investing more 2 years, but he is not happy. Then again someone has to tell him that when you will get good job, when you will be married, you will have sanskari children, you will have sanskari bahu, and you have enough money so that you can ensure your physical facility, you can be independent of your child. Now many people are running like this. So they want to be happy. This is our fundamental desire. But many people have preconditioned us.
Mm.
So we are trying to be happy by fulfilling our preconditionings. So this is how we are imaging, this is how we are thinking all the time. And to fulfill my task, I am expecting from many people, they are not able to fulfill our expectation, then I feel hurt. When I feel hurt, then I think how to take revenge. I have a feeling of opposition. All these are going on in our imagination.
Correct.
So that's why this state of imagination gets chaotic. But the fundamental desire is I want to be happy. But due to some preconditioning, some sensation, many options I have made.
Mm.
So option number one is if I will have my own house, I will be happy. With this option, I have many options.
Mm.
In that home, I will have that kind of dining hall, then I will be happy. So once
Mm.
I have made house, now I need dining hall. Now I need sofa. Now I need TV, and TV of that quality that I have seen in my friend's home. So this desire, sub desires due to preconditioning keep continuing in us. So this is how our imagination keep going on. And we
Correct.
are investing our energy, our time to achieving those preconditionings that cannot fulfill my desire to continue my happiness in continuity.
Correct. Bhai.
So this is what we need to verify. So we are not saying that don't make your house, you know, throw some your sofa TV outside of your home. We are not saying this. what we are saying is just to verify your desire, whether it is from natural acceptance or it is from preconditioning or it is from sensation. So we need to verify it. So if it is from preconditioning, we will evaluate it. Yet it is from preconditioning, and what is actually required for us, that we will make effort to achieve that.
Correct.
So to protect body, I need one home. I will make my home. So this we need to verify. जी भैया. So your observation and sharing both, was good.
जी भैया, just 1 to 2 lines I want to say, like what you spoke is completely correct. Like I had a story, it was not related to UHV, but it was almost related to, like, there was a planet or separate Earth. So there some Divya Manav, they told to Dev Manav that go to another Earth and enlighten them, like as you all people are doing, trying to enlighten us in life. So they told that Dev Manav told that how will they realize they are living in sensual pleasure, they are living with the preconditionings, they are in bhog. How will they realize? So the Divya Manav spoke a very nice thing, that they already have this desire within them, deep desire. And when you will go and live with right understanding and right feeling for them, automatically they will realize it. So I think, yeah, this is so important for us as well. That sometimes we feel that no, when I buy a car only, then only my relatives will approve me. When we understand that with right feeling, right understanding as well, sooner or later they will approve me. So I think we will not do such stupidities. So this is story really means I really liked this story. That yeah, this is the permanent way. And even they do not approve me, no problem. I am not expecting that as well, and their fulfillment of their expectation is not the source of my happiness. So I think this is also important to understand that right feeling and right utilization. These also become the reason that people feel respect towards you. So I think we can also see the life like this. Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी जी. नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
So we have Sangeeta ji with us.
Namaste.
दीदी.
Namaste, everyone. Bhaiya, like I have an observation like this regarding this source of preconditioning and sensation. I had a fever yesterday, and I could see, like I was not uh, happy, like not happy in the sense that I was not in the ease. My body was in activity of, and I could see that the body activities were there, and my imagination, the activities of the self, that also I could see it was in continuation. Desire and thoughts, expectations, I could see that also, but I couldn't distinguish. Like I got carried away with bodily uneasiness. And while my mentor, Kantaji, called me yesterday, and she actually made me realize that when I was talking with her, I totally forgot about my body. And I was, with the self, I was talking to her. So this was my one of the observation. You can tell me about this, Bhaiya. And the second thing I really wanted to ask, Priya, if the fundamental happiness of everyone is to be happy and prosperous in continuation, but uh, I fail to see the others when they are sarcasm, talking in sarcasm or in anger. In that time, I really don't see if it is coming from their happiness. I can't see that part. While they are doing this, the fundamental need of their happiness is coming out of that. This is my two this thing, sir. Bhaiya, can you just elaborate on this, please?
जी जी। So actually we somehow we have assumed ourselves as a body. So we have assumed ourselves as a body. So our whole focus is up to the body only. So there is a fever in my body. So temperature of body has been increased. So it is increased in body, not in me. But because we assume ourselves body and we frame our language also like this. So rather than saying I have a fever, we can also say that body has a fever. And what is naturally acceptable to me? To take care of it. But what happens generally, body has a fever and I consider myself in fever. So there is a reaction in me now. So due to that reaction, body is also getting impacted because I am coexisting with body. So if I have reaction within me, it will impact body also. If I am clear that temperature of body is increasing, now I can ask myself, what is naturally acceptable to me? So what is naturally acceptable to me? To nurture the body or at least do not disturb the body. So body is in some transition period. Let happen what is happening. If medicine is required, take medicine and let the body do its work because body is a self-organized unit. So it will manage by itself if you are not reacting inside. When we react on this, it creates an obstacle of this self-organization. So my deep assumption that I am a body, and if body is not working right, I am also not right. This is deep assumption. So if I am clear that body has some issues, let them recover. I will facilitate my body. I will take rest. I will give medicine and let the body recover itself. But I can be in harmony. My harmony cannot be disturbed because of this fever. My harmony depends on whether what is going on in my imagination at this moment. If at this moment I have reaction, my some expectations are not being fulfilled due to the state of body, then I will be in reaction. So clarity about the self and body will help in this matter. Right?
Yes. Yes, Bhaiya. I couldn't separate both yesterday. And now I'm really cleared about this.
So keep your body at the rest. And you can keep yourself at the rest by focusing on your innate nature. You can observe what is going on in my imagination. So these two areas are separate areas.
Yes. Understood.
So this is one. So it's time for Hindi session, Didi. But just for
And
second sharing.
Bhaiya, the second part that I'm not able to see the fundamental right, fundamental need of happiness, uh, while the others and in sarcasm and all that.
So in one
It's
line, I will briefly give answer, because it's
yeah.
time for Hindi session.
Yes,
So
sir. Yeah.
people are trying to ensure their happiness through many ways,
Uh-huh.
but they are not questioning whether their happiness will continue or not. So people are making joke of others, but they are
Uh-huh.
not questioning whether it will ensure continuity of happiness or not.
Okay.
So continuity of happiness is important.
Mm-hmm.
If we help other to evaluate whether this way you can continue your happiness or not, then they will rethink over this, their act.
Mm-hmm.
So continuity is important.
Okay. Okay. Understood, Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
So, ji, Devi. So we can continue this discussion tomorrow also, Devi. So namaste everyone. It's time for Hindi session. So I request Tara Prasanna Bhaiya for Hindi session. Namaste Bhaiya.
जी भैया।